Hey there, Nicholas Allen, Realtor with J. Harris Real Estate of Mount Shasta, California. Lots going on in the real estate world. I actually want to read some headlines here and then address some of the things that we're looking at in the real estate market. All right, now the first headline I want to talk about is Loan Depot to shed 4,800 workers in a bid to return to profitability. Also laying people off are the Wells Fargo mortgage division, Mr. Cooper, which is another lender, and a lot of title companies, a lot of referral companies, a lot of technology companies, and even a lot of just real estate companies that start to grow and offer all those services, such as Redfin and Compass and even Remax. They're getting rid of a bunch of their technology arm. So what happens is, in a hot market, everybody decides that they want to get involved somehow, whether through support or just the upper echelon of executives, etc. And then during the retraction, well, a lot of those positions that looked good in a boom start to not look so good in a bust. Now, it doesn't really affect the agents because we are essentially 1099 self-employed workers down there, boots on the ground, doing the work. But as you get up that ladder with the executives and all the support positions, that's where those positions, when they're twiddling their thumbs in a slow market, don't look good on paper, and that's when jobs start to get lost. Now, of course, that sucks. Nobody likes insecurity in a job. Nobody likes to get laid off, but unfortunately, that's just the reality where we're at right now in this cyclical boom and bust market. All right, the next headline I want to read says, home prices drop at the fastest pace in 7 years. Okay, well, of course, during that COVID frenzy, those home prices just shot up to outrageous levels. Sellers were just getting super ambitious, and they were still selling. But now we've got the slowdown, and suddenly the prices that were outrageous and selling are now just outrageous. So we're seeing a lot of price reductions. We're seeing the longer days on market. And the buyer demand has slowed, so there's less people just out there looking. And of course, now they're not offering thousands over ask all the time, and they're not removing all their contingencies as they were so much over the past 2 years. So home prices coming down, buyers back in the driver's seat. All right, speaking of buyers being back in the driver's seat, how about this headline? Home buyers are canceling deals at the highest rate since the start of COVID. That's right, again, during the COVID frenzy, they would write offers that were just, too good to be true, and they would hope and pray that they would get the house, and they would basically, get what they got and love it, okay? So now, without all that competition, the buyer is being a little bit more detailed with their inspections. They're not removing all their contingencies, and they're trying a little bit harder to kind of get those price reductions or get those repairs or get those concessions, all right? And if the seller pushes back, hey, they're out. They've got a little bit more control now. So we're seeing a lot more cancellations. Now, some of that also might be because the cost of the mortgage is now so high that it really needs to be a special house, and it needs to be the one in order for them to kind of go forward. And hey, if not, they will pull out and they will keep looking. And it kind of reminds me of what my latest ad in the property guide is here. The tables have turned. Buyers are back in control. Sellers, be flexible and patient, and you will sell. Flexible and patient is the name of the game. And the final headline I would like to read says, in a cooling market, agents are in for a dogfight. That's right, real estate, it's one of those sexy industries that just seems like, easy money. A lot of people think it's fun. They like watching HGTV. They like showing houses. And let's face it, there's a low barrier to entry. So especially in a booming market, a lot of new agents coming in. They might even get lucky, sell 1 or 2 houses, etc. But really, when that market kind of retracts, that's what separates the lifers from the dabblers, okay? And what we've got here in Siskiyou County is probably 150 plus agents. And right now there is only 179 active listings in Siskiyou County, okay? So basically that's about 1+ house per agent. But that's not how it pans out, because thankfully there's about the top 50 agents that are actually doing all the work. So to me, amongst that top 50, that's always the dogfight, because we're always looking for those new listings. We're always looking for the same buyers. We're competing against our peers, for that. So dogfight mentality is good. If you think it's easy money, you're going to be disappointed. You're not going to be up for the fight. If you're a lifer, you're in it to win it. You're going to come in here and you do what it takes every day to get her done. Well, then you're going to do well. And personally, I love it. I'm okay with the dogfight. I say bring it on. Hey, my name is Nikolas Allen. That's some of the headlines that we're looking at this week, this month, this year. And I tell you what, the market is awesome. It's crazy. It's unpredictable. Things changing every day. So stick around. We'll talk more about the updates as they come. Thanks for watching.